Test 1, 2, test. Test 1, 2. And hello, everybody. We are in Wyandotte, Michigan for a Saturday morning game against Gabriel Richard High School. We'll just call them GR today to make things easier. Right off the face-off, a shot taken from the blue line was gobbled up by Austin Nowak. Just a friendly game today, nothing on the line here as Egan steals a puck, gets it out of the zone to the red line, chips it around a defenseman for GR. And GR on the counterattack here. Intercepted pass by Wetz, flips it out to center ice. And the puck's dumped back down deep into Sylvania zone, taken by Egan. Given off there to Crandall. Crandall backhand pass out to the line, went right to Gabriel Richard player. Stolen away nicely by Asher Thompson. He tried to feed it up to Crandall. He couldn't handle the pass, but it comes back to Crandall here at center ice, given to Claiborne. Claiborne gains the zone and lost it. Centering attempt there with a backhanded shot attempt goes wide. And knocked out of the zone there by Jake Myers. Oh, and a pass attempt there was fanned on by the GR defenseman. A little dangerous, but it didn't amount to anything for Sylvania. Here's Crandall. Crandall with it, gets it right down the center to Winkler, but the pass couldn't get all the way through. Winkler comes up with it here as a errant pass. It's all the way through. A shot attempt there. His pad saved all the way back out, almost to the blue line. Comes back out where Regalato's going to dump it back in deep. Booth gives chase. There's a Warzak holding the line nicely. Comes all the way back around here to Regalato. He holds it in. Tried to tap it past to Booth, but it went too far. It's going to come all the way back out of the zone for McLeod. McLeod just tried to get it out of the zone, but it was intercepted. Taken here now by Regalato. Lost it. Comes out to the point. D-to-D pass and a slap shot missed by 15 in gray. Booth tried to get it out of the zone, but it went out to the defenseman who tucked it back down into the far corner. Over to Warzak to Regalato. Regalato's pass hit a skate and comes back down to Warzak. Sylvania missing a few players this week, the weekend. Oh, there's a pass right out in front. And a stop by Austin Nowak. Point blank shot. Coming off the face-off, puck ends up out of the zone. GR is going to have to tag up, taken here by Ames. Ames over to Egan. Egan with a pass to Wetz. Wetz didn't have a stick on the ice, went right underneath him. Shot in there from center ice, is deflected away by Nowak, but sent into the corner. Here's Wetz with it. Wetz off the boards to Halbert. Halbert gave it up to Asher Thompson. Thompson lost it, and Gabriel Richards going to have it. Ames flicks it back over to Egan. Egan's got to go catch up with it. Makes a move on one. Goes around Halbert. Sends it off the boards out of the zone up to Thompson right in front of us. Puck all the way down back into the GR zone by Thompson. He had it, tried to toe drag, but it just went out of his reach. Halbert knocked it down, gave it to Wetz. Wetz had an opportunity right out in front, couldn't capitalize. Stick was taken away from him by the defenseman. Kind of a slow start to the game here for both teams. And we're going to have an offsides here on the entryway. Sorry, folks, just noticed the power play light was on there. There's no power play. Has not been one yet for either team. Here comes Crandall with it. Crandall to center ice. Lost it off the end of his stick. It's going to come back out to center ice. Regalado sent it down deep. Should have been an icing. No call. Puck finds its way into the corner here, where it's finally going to come away with it is Claiborne. Claiborne gives it up to Winkler. Winkler's got Egan with him. Takes a shot from the blue line, ramped up the goaltender's arm, and came down dangerously in front, but nobody there as the remaining forwards are on a change. Here's GR with it in the Sylvania end. Oh, nicely taken away there by Oliver McLeod. He's fighting to get past all his guys. Does so. He has the puck on the other side of the GR net. Cycled it back, but the only person there was an opponent. Here's Jake Myers with it. Oh, he lost it dangerously right out there. Coming in from behind to save Myers was Egan. Egan sends it up to Booth. Booth had a step on his guy, but the pass was just out of his reach. Goaltender on the other end's going to cover it up. We are down McKenna and Bassan for today's match here, due to some extracurricular activity in a previous game. Face-off won by Gabriel Richard. Appears to be Jake Myers playing a little bit of defense here today, filling in for McKenna. Puck here at center ice. Asher Thompson tried to go around two guys. Got the puck through him, but he couldn't get around either man. Regalado over to Warzak. Warzak down and around to Wetz. Wetz sends it out in front. Harbert was there but didn't have good positioning. Puck given up here to GR. They center it dangerously in front of their own goaltender. And get it out of the zone to Warzak. Warzak up to Wetz. Wetz left it for Thompson. Thompson lost it. Stick jousting there. Sylvania comes out on the better end of that. GR has it. Did a little spin move, lost his footing. Must have missed the skating class that day, as puck is still loose there. Finally tapped out there by Warzak. All the way down the ice. Good puck, no icing. Good stick there. Oh, we're going to have a hook on Thompson there as he was trying to grab the puck there from behind. Got a little too aggressive with the stick under the armpit there. Sylvania will be on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Lehman's going to give chase into the GR zone here. This puck comes far side. Easy entry into the zone for Gabriel Richard. And a one-time slap shot's going to be gloved out of the air by Nowak. 6:12 left here in the first period. Puck was loose there briefly. Came over to Ames. Ames had a little more time than he knew. He probably could have sent that one up down the middle of the ice, sent it around the boards where Lehman pushes it down the ice. Played there by the GR goaltender. Errant pass there. Came out to Lehman again. Lehman sends it down below the red line. Here's Gabriel Richards with it in the Sylvania zone. 49 seconds left on the power play. We're going to whistle for the net coming dislodged there, give an opportunity for Sylvania to change up. Bring out Booth, Wetz, Myers, and Warzak. Forwards and defense respectively. Pass there, stolen by Booth. Taken there now by the Gabriel Richards High School forward. Pass near side to the winger. Streaking down the middle, does a little toe drag, lost their footing. You're going to have another penalty. This time it's going to be called a trip. 23 seconds left in the original power play for Gabriel Richards. And this will extend it to a 5-on-3. That was Jake Myers with the trip. 5:02 left here in the first period. Oh, and the puck just sat there and sat there. Orzak's going to have it. He's going to send it all the way down. That should help out at least with the 5-on-3. Is coming out of the box will be Asher Thompson. We'll see if he takes the ice or if they replace him. 2 seconds and 1. 5-on-3 is over. And that puck came all the way out of the zone. GR is going to have to touch up. They do. Cross ice pass. Onside. Oh, and a nice interception there by Lehman. He's got a one-on-one. Goes around and through. Oh, and a nice block away there by the goaltender. Lehman still flips it on goal. Referee makes goaltender play it. And here it is right out in front. Oh, and a shot and another dislodged net. Shot came just before that net came off. What a nice save there by Nowak. 51 seconds left on the power play. Gives Sylvania an opportunity to change. Ames, Egan, Lehman, and McLeod. Good deflection there by Egan. He hits the brakes, looking to clear the puck. He's got 2 men on him. Still has the puck, trying dipsy-doos. Did so. Puck is still loose. Somebody's going to have to come up with it in red, and they do. And Riley Ames tried to steal it away from C.J. Lehman. And that's going to be a 2 and a 10 here for Lehman as he went really hard into the back of the forward there up against the board. Good to see him up. Limping a little bit, took more of it with the leg than he did the face. So Sylvania's going to have 2 men in the box serving penalties and C.J. Lehman serving another 10. 3:23 left in the first period. Back-to-back-to-back penalties against Sylvania. 5-on-3 for 21 seconds. Face one and tap back. Gives Warzak an opportunity to get it out of the zone and does so. They're going to need that to negate the 5-on-3. Looks like that'll get us down to 3 seconds left, 2 and 1. Coming out of the box is Jake Myers. Myers is going to swap places there with Crandall, and we'll have an offsides, giving Sylvania a chance to reset a little bit more. So it'll be McLeod, Crandall, Regalado, and Warzak on this 2-minute penalty kill. All right, off the face-off. Errant pass there by Gabriel Richards sends them back down deep into their own zone. Pass out to the point, and a shot, redirect. A couple of other shots. Post covered nicely there by Nowak. McLeod up to Crandall. Crandall tried to pass it up to McLeod, streaking down the middle. Instead of taking the deep dump, Gabriel Richards came back up with it. Got it back into the Sylvania zone and now have it down low. Sends it out high. Crandall spins out, blew a tire. Another weak shot on goal. It was redirected, but redirection took it off net. Driving into the lane and a quick couple of pass attempts. Probably one too many. Cleared out nicely there by Regalado all the way down. Gives Sylvania an opportunity to change. 12 seconds left here on this power play for Gabriel Richard. Ridden off the play by Egan. Was the forward that brought it into the zone. Riley Ames gets it, but sends it out to the point. Hard slap shot hits the outside of the post and goes back into the corner. shot from the point there. Power play is over for Gabriel Richard. And Asher Thompson with it, gives it up to Haubert. Haubert tried to go off the boards up to Wetz, but it was out of his reach and into the hands of the defenseman. And offsides here, delayed. Oh, and a puck that if was intercepted would have been a 4-on-2 for Sylvania. Just went through the legs. Egan tried to cycle it back down to Ames. Ames got there late, so GR has it again. Here's another turnaround shot attempt. Never left the ice, never went on net. Nice tap pass there to Wetz. Wetz has Haubert with him. It's intercepted. Three seconds left here in the period. It's going to be flipped up, and we'll have a first intermission break. We'll be right back. And we're back here now for the start of the second period. Teams change ends. And power plays are over. Lehman is in the box for another 8 minutes or so. For a check from behind. Here's Regalado kicking at it with his feet, comes out, flipped out behind the net by Gabriel Richards, taken now by Warzak. Warzak up and off the glass. If this makes it, it'll be an ice. Nope, calls it good as it stops just short of the red line down the far end. Here's Warzak with it. Gave it up to Winkler. Winkler lost it. Claiborne stepped up. Oh, and it was almost held in nicely there. Would have had a nice opportunity by Crandall. Instead, comes all the way back into the Sylvania end. There, Warzak back flipped it around. Claiborne takes it. Claiborne has four guys with him. Takes it himself, goes around one. Backhander, if that gets through. There's people sitting right there waiting on the backside. If that backhander were to get through, it probably would have gone in, and if it would have gotten deflected, would have been right on the stick of Oliver McLeod, but it just got knocked down. And subsequently, Noah Egan's shot goes up into the netting. Probably Sylvania's best opportunity in this game so far. Face-off came out, taken by Cheddar, backhander down by Booth, got deflected into the corner. Big check there by Cheddar, puck still loose. Finally taken by Gabriel Richard, defenseman number 5. Knocked out of the air by Booth. Booth tried to step around one man and lost it. Sylvania coming out with a little more pizzazz and energy with this start of the period. Booth held it in. Oliver McLeod's going to try to hit the brakes. Spun it around, and it comes to Myers. Myers tried to get it out to Booth sitting there, but pass didn't get through. Egan with it. Egan sent it back to Riley Ames. And taken there by Egan again. Egan's going to cycle it back down to Ames. Ames are in around a couple guys. Puck still sitting right there. Here comes a 3-on-1 for Gabriel Richard. Oh, and a pass straight across. Got to the stick, and a terrible shot by number 4 in gray. Comes all the way around where Jake Myers ripped it out. No icing on this one. Good hustle by Wetz to get down there. Puck is still loose. Nobody coming away with it yet, and Thompson had it. He stopped his momentum and flipped it back. That's going to go up into the netting. We're going to have a whistle and a face-off in the GR zone. Face-off one there by Sylvania. Came all the way back out of the zone. A pass by Regalado goes all the way back behind Austin Nowak. Pass up to Thompson. Thompson tried to flip it up to Wetz, but nothing doing there. Here's Hobart with it. Hobart, nice pass to Thompson. Wetz actually picked it up. Oh, and it shoots it right into the pad of the Gabriel Richard goaltender. Nice step up there by Warzak to deflect that shot up into the netting. Face-off taken. Oh, and a shot just goes wide. Nice pass out there by Hobart over to Thompson. Thompson had it, lost it, had it. Still doesn't have it. Still going after it, though. Has Wetz sitting out front, but it's going to be taken here by Gabriel Richards. Sent up to their point man, and a fanned attempt on a slap shot by Regalado. Regalado is now in a one-on-one. And a weak shot attempt there by number 61 in gray is scooped up and face off here in the Sylvania end. One back by GR and circled back around the backside. Held in by the defense. Here it is, Riley Ames. Ames saying, get out of my way. Takes it down the left side. All the way down deep, centering pass. Oh, and he had Claiborne sitting there. He couldn't get a good solid stick on it, but it's still controlled by Sylvania. Crandall ridden off the play there. Oh, and the tripping is going to be coming up here to Winkler. And so GR will be on the power play once again, their 4th of the day. So Sylvania will have Egan and Ames, McLeod, and Jake Myers. Comes all the way back to Egan here. Egan walks it back into his own zone and waits to the last second to flip it down there. Does so. Puck comes all the way back into the Sylvania zone where Egan has it again. Egan's looking down ice. It's tipped up in the air with a high stick, but they're not going to call that. Nice knockdown there by Riley Ames to get the puck back out of the zone where it's forced Gabriel Richards to enter offsides. Favorable draw for Sylvania. Puck makes its way all the way down behind the Gabriel Richards netminder. And they'll look to break out from there. Minute 12 left on this power play for GR. Booth rides his man all the way down into the corner. Pass out to the far wing, up to the top point. At the blue line, far circle. Oh, and a redirected shot. Puck is still loose, but the referee lost sight of it, blows his whistle, blowing that dead. .36 left in the second period. Under a minute left in the power play for Gabriel Richard. Sylvania won the face-off. Regalado sent it around to Warzak, out of his reach, so comes back around near Regalado. Out to the point. Back down to the half wall, centering attempt there. Comes all the way through. Wetz tried to flip it out, didn't get all of it, and it went out to the point man. Out to the far circle. Cross-ice pass. Nicely knocked away this time by Wetz. It's going to go out and have to be controlled and corralled all the way back in the far end. Circling the wagons. Nice steal there by Regalado. He gets hacked, and that's going to be a penalty, as that's going to be a slashing right as the power play ended for Gabriel Richards. They are going to lose a man, and this will change things around. Sylvania will be on their first power play of the day. Hell with it. Not sure why this thing keeps falling down, but it does. Oh, man. So Sylvania on the power play. Warzak with it. Gets it up to Hobart. Hobart had it, lost it, gave it over to Wetz. Wetz had to tip it. Nice steal there by Thompson. Thompson found another steal in his skates. Sent one high over the net. Good clear there by Gabriel Richards. Is going to send it down where it's played there by Austin Nowak. Warzak almost forgot which goal he was trying to score in and put it in his own net. And a pass by Regalado right on the stick of Gabriel Richards. Here they come. Pass attempt then stolen by Warzak. Warzak looking down ice. Needs the forwards to move. He's got Asher Thompson. Thompson tried to give it up to Wetz. Bad pass to him. It comes back to Thompson. Thompson gets it in the zone and loses it there. Clearing attempt is blocked down by Regalado. Held in nicely all the way around to Thompson. Thompson had it right out in front for Haubert. Gave it to Wetz. Wetz tried to get it all the way around. He missed. So Regalado's going to have it deep. He's got people down the ice. Give it to Jake Myers. Myers couldn't get around his man. Finally, Sylvania comes away with it. Myers up to McLeod. Out of the reach of McLeod. Tried to hold it in was Booth, but it comes out to Ames. Ames flips it around, and it's taken here by GR. Tipped and down the ice, but taken by Egan. The power play is over. 5-on-5. And a long stretch pass catches Sylvania off guard a little bit, but the shot attempt deflected up into the glass by Egan. Booth sends it all the way around, but I don't think he knew who was there because there wasn't anybody in red. Egan's got it now. He sends it near side for Booth. Booth up and off the glass to McLeod. McLeod has Myers. Myers has it flip up on him. Backhands it to McLeod. McLeod, oh, he had Egan, but he just missed him. On his way to the backside is Booth over to Ames. Ames back to Booth. Out of Booth's reach as the pass was at his feet. Regains, oh, and he sent one over to Crandall. It was intercepted. Claiborne had it momentarily. Claiborne with it again. Sent it up to Booth. Booth lost it, gave it to Crandall. Here's Claiborne. Claiborne had an opportunity, another opportunity. He gets taken down. Here's Winkler. Trying to steal the puck, win a battle. Here's Ames. Ames in a 1-on-2. Leaves the puck, but he goes back to get it. Coming away with it now is Gabriel Richards. Haubert, who's played a little bit of D for Finley in the past, dropped back and filled in for Riley Ames, but sent that pass out of play and into the bench. 3:28 left here in the second period. Gives an opportunity for Sylvania to change up their goaltender, bringing in Jack Smalley for the remainder of the game. Regalado, backside to Warzak. Warzak moves it along. Nobody on the wing, up against the boards. Goes all the way back out to the point. Shot on goal redirects, and a pretty good first save for Jack Smalley just entering the game. Puck was dropped on the face-off, stood there for just a second. Nobody could get a stick on it. Gabriel Richards comes away with it. Centering attempt there, broken up nicely by Regalado. Warzak goes to battle on his guy, and the smallest guy in the rink takes down the biggest guy in the rink. Wetz takes on number 61 in gray, who is noticeably bigger. And we're going to have an interference call on Gabriel Richards here as he rode out Asher Thompson a little bit too far and stayed with him too long, giving Sylvania an opportunity here with 5-on-4. Here's Thompson, centered it. Oh, what a beautiful setup there. Still loose, still out in front. Thompson now has it. Try to spin around. The only person in goal is a defenseman. Great sequence there as the pass went from Thompson to Wetz to Hobart. Hobart took a shot. It deflected right back out to Wetz. Wetz couldn't get a stick on it. It was hopping around. So we'll try it again. Face off, won by Gabriel Richard, but taken by Sylvania. Hobart has it, leaves it for Wetz, back to Hobart. Hobart backhanded, tried to get it over to Thompson. Puck still sitting there. Thompson comes away with it, gives it to Egan. Egan back down to Thompson. Egan goes and drives the net. No return pass. On a flip pass, dangerous with this puck bouncing the way it is today from Thompson. Thompson, not sure what that was, but he sent one near the net. One-timer from the corner, back across from Wetz over to Thompson. Puck still sitting there, loose and covered here in the crease by the defenseman. That is a no-no. Somehow they're going to get away with it. Okay. Still have 1:04 left on the power play. Puck's loose. Another good shot there from Riley Ames. He's going to send another one. That's deflected by a stick out in front. Taken by Booth. Booth over to the recently released from quarantine Lehman. And comes out, held in nicely there by Regalado at the point. Taken there by McLeod and left there for... Oh, and a quick shot there. As a pass came out to Booth from Lehman. Just could not get it past the goaltender. Here's a clearing. Gabriel Richards going to have to be collected there by Regalado. Regalado's option to skate. Gave it to Lehman. Regalado's going to have to go back and get another one. And the power play is over. 5-on-5 resumes. Loose puck there taken by Crandall. He's got nobody in red with him. Drives it all the way down into the corner. Almost stolen away by Lehman, but the steal attempt actually went to the stick of a Gabriel Richard player. Puck still in the zone, still no offside. It's going to be taken here by Egan. Unfortunately, with Lehman wide open at center ice, we come to the end of the period. We will be back in a couple of minutes. Puck drops here, taken by Claiborne. He's going to dump it in, starting the third period. And went around to Winkler. Winkler sent it back around where it's cycled by Gabriel Richards, stepping up as Warzak. He held it in. Covering the point was Crandall. Got through him over to a Warzak. Warzak using his size, pushing people around. There's number 61. Lost it off the end of the stick right to one of the Gabriel Richard players, who ended up taking a shot that was fought off by Jack Smalley. Egan sends it up high and off the glass. This is going to end up being an icing. Stopping play will go all the way back down. And Sylvania won the draw a couple different ways, but then lost it as Gabriel Richards took it away, and then an errant pass goes right to Riley Ames. He cycled it back for Jake Myers. Myers wasn't looking for that. And a lot of no-look passes are leading to opportunities here for Gabriel Richards. Either way, here's Wetz. Wetz has Haubert, and Thompson goes around one, leaves it for Haubert, and just out of his reach to be able to shoot. And leads to a 3-on-2. Nice deflection there by Jake Myers. Sends that puck right into the trapper of Smalley. Off the draw, it gets by the point man in gray. And it comes to Wetz. Wetz tried to get it to Haubert. Loops it all the way around where it's going to be taken here by Warzak. He'll do the same thing to get it behind the net. Sitting back there is Wetz. Wetz sends it out in front. Pass was too high off the ice to be controlled by anybody. It's going to come down far enough to be played by Sylvania goaltender Jack Smalley. Wetz backhands it out of the zone, taken here by Jake Myers. Myers checked down to the ice by 15 in gray. Incidental contact as Booth and number 7 collided without looking at each other, both going for the puck that was going right in between them. Booth coming off the ice. Booth is hunched over, does not look to be enjoying life right now. He's down on one knee even. I would imagine the wind is knocked out of him, as neither he nor Gabriel Richard player was paying any attention. He can't even sit down on the bench. He is not being looked at by the coaches, as he's still on one knee. For no reason, gets the puck back, sent a shot, it hit a body, redirected, but then ultimately hit another body that slowed it all the way down. Here's Haubert on the back end. He's got Thompson and Wetz with him. He gets ridden off into the glass. Haubert with it, centered it. Oh, and it comes out to Egan. Egan is going to look to do a little roundabout, spins it around. Oh, he had Haubert sitting right out in front. The puck went through the blue paint. Haubert just missed it. Just barely missed it. That's going to lead to an icing on the other end. 8:34 left here in the third period. 2-0 your score from Wyandotte, Michigan, where Sylvania is playing Gabriel Richard High School. Down 2 guys, McKenna and Bisson. Face-off drug back to Regalado to Egan. Egan had it in his skates, had to do something else with it. Comes around. Good to see Booth back on the ice. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. Came out to Egan. Egan decided late to pass that puck, put it to the wrong stick. Ill-advised, but Regalado saves the day and gets the puck back out. And harmless shot on goal there by GR. As it comes to Egan. Egan over to Regalado. Regalado up to Booth. Booth fighting for the puck. On toe pick there. Allows Egan an opportunity to get it out of the zone. They're going to have to tag up is Gabriel Richards, giving Regalado a little bit of time to survey the scene. Up to Lehman. Lehman's got room. He'll skate it. Off the left wing, took a shot that was deflected by his defenseman in front of him. Taken now by Booth. Booth has Lehman wide open up front, just couldn't get the pass through. Comes out to the point. Myers shoots. The goaltender never really saw it. Had that been on goal, who knows what would have happened. Here's Ames. Ames over to Regalado. Great pass. Quick pass. Almost too quick. Regalado didn't know it was coming. Here's Crandall now. Crandall gets in the zone. Uses the defenseman. Took a couple of different deke moves. Lost the puck and ends up losing his footing. Goes into the net. So he himself scores, but doesn't count in the overall tally. So there will be a face-off outside the zone. Nicely won by Crandall. Send it all the way into the zone where Claiborne will try to run it down. So out again where Ames is going to hold it in. Give it to Winkler. Winkler, oh, he just couldn't reach it. Held in nicely there, though, by Ames. Given to Crandall. Crandall tried to center it, and that pass deflected and intercepted. Coming away with it on a 1-on-0. It's number 4. Here he goes. Oh, and it's going to go in through the 5-hole of Smalley. Got behind the defense on a bad luck pass. And he made a deke, which is going to make it 2-1. 6:28 left in regulation. Pass comes back to Egan. Egan over to Warzak. Warzak over to Egan. Back to a Warzak. We can do this all day. Warzak decides to hit the brakes. Gives it back to Egan. Egan's going to crisscross with him. He's going to drag it back around. We've got about another 6 more minutes of this, and we'll be good. And shot into the bench of Sylvania by Gabriel Richards. Warzak and Egan having a conversation about how much longer they should have kept that passing attack alive. Here they are now. Stick handle lost by 71, but it is dumped in deep for Warzak, intercepted by Wetz. Wetz tried to get it up to Thompson, stolen away there. Gets it back to Wetz from a deflection by Warzak. Wetz gave it right back to the defense in gray. Puck battle won there by Warzak briefly. And here's a 2-on-1. Oh, and a redirect off of Egan's stick from a shot right in front. Goes wide, luckily. A wraparound attempt. 21 in red was there to deflect that. Here's a Warzak. Lost his stick, trying to kick at it. Orzak is now without a stick. Should probably get a little bit lower since he can't do anything else. Picks his stick back up and finds the puck right in front. Oh, and on the backside, Sylvania's got to get this puck out. Sylvania cannot get the puck out. Very nice pass. Comes back out in front. Not sure where he was going with that. Had an opportunity to shoot and chose not to. Here's Haubert riding in his man there. Looking for the give and go. Nice check there by Egan. Takes his man to the ice. Nobody in red there to intercept the pass. Wetz is trying to just clear it and get it out for an icing so that Sylvania can get a change. Sylvania can't get a hold of the puck long enough. We're at 4:29 left in the third. And it's all gray right here in the last minute and a half. Bringing it down the center. Comes out to Wetz. Wetz is going to backhand it. It's going to go way up in the air. And they're going to call an icing on a puck that should have been played. Go figure. That puck went across the red line, but was never even going to come close to hitting the backboards. But it does allow Sylvania an opportunity to change up. That puck is out. Looks like Regalado sent it to nobody as the Gabriel Richards had to tag up. I'm not sure if he knew that puck got out of the zone, but he had all the time in the world. Either way, here comes Sylvania with it. Oliver McLeod hits the brakes. He gets taken down from behind. Up to Riley Ames. Stick jousting there. This man goes around, and we got 3-on-1. Shot somewhere in the padding of Jack Smalley as the whistle's blown. A couple of words exchanged afterwards. 3:32 left in regulation. 2-1 is your score. Sylvania on top. Late goal by Gabriel Richard on a breakaway. Face off taken and forced there by Lehman. We're going to have a penalty here on Sylvania as Riley Ames had enough of his man, sent him to the ice with a cross check from behind. We do a Gabriel Richard power play. Cross-checking is the call with 3:28 left here in the third. Sylvania's going to bring out Crandall, Wetz, Warzak, and Egan to thwart off this power play. Face-off taken here by Sylvania. Pass back behind the net, right out in front to Wetz. Wetz has got all day to do whatever he wants. He's just going to get it to center ice. He flipped it off the shoulder of his defenseman there in front of him, and it finally goes all the way back down behind GR net. Oh, and left there is a opportunity for Wetz if he had one step. Forwards have got to put a little more pressure on that entry into the zone. Looks like the net might be off again. It is, yes. We'll have a stoppage, 1:19 left on the power play. Gives Sylvania a little bit of time to breathe. We'll see if this ends up being a good thing for them. 2:47 left in regulation. And puck taken here by Gabriel Richard. Slides down deep in the far corner, back around the backside, pass out to the near side, out to the point. Shot from the top of the circles, in between the blue line and the circles. Nice defensive play by Warzak. He's going to try to tie this up. Nobody there. See how much longer the ref lets this go. Finally, Warzak comes away with it. He falls down. Crane will try to tap it around his guy. Shot goes wide. Puck is sitting down there. Egan's giving his chase. Tried to get it to Wetz. Wetz just got it. Wetz is going to be on a small breakaway here. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he takes a shot. He had that corner open. Had that corner open. Here he is on the backside. And nice play there to break it free of his man. He rides him all the way into the boards. Oh, a shot from the point. Oh, and it hits the outside of the post and misses. Taken there by Kellen Wetz. He could not get it out of the zone. Another shot saved by Smalley. Tipped out of the air. We're going to have a high stick. And something's happening here as the puck was played with a high stick. Penalty is over. 1:19 now left in the third period. Puck was played with a high stick on that one. I apologize. I was trying to follow the action, and I saw the high stick, but I thought Sylvania touched it after, but it apparently was not. So 5-on-5. Minute 19 left. 2-1 is your score. Sylvania on top. Comes all the way back out to the point. Egan's going to flip it down low. Wrapped around the boards there by Gabriel Richards and sent back down low by Booth. Lehman there. Here's, puck sitting right out front. Booth shoots and scores. Puck squeaked its way right out into the lower circle there. Booth was the only one around, and he had to shoot quick as they were converging on him. That's going to leave it 3-1, and the fans for Gabriel Richard are heading outside to their cars. That one right there, as a matter of fact. 3-1 lead for Sylvania. They needed that. It was a great shot up and over the shoulder underneath the top netting there. Gabriel Richards looking to pull their goalie. 1 minute left in this game. They do gain entry into the zone. Goaltender's still in net. Still 5-on-5. Not sure when they're going to pull him. Puck's at the point and a shot. It's going to go about 3 feet over Jack Smalley's head. Lehman tried to chip it out of the zone. Lost it. Gabriel Richards still has it. Still no pulled goalie. 17 seconds left here in the third period. Egan's going to send it length of the ice. Goaltender's going to have to play it as it was on net. Held there nicely by Lehman. Lehman's just going to tie this one up for the last 3 seconds of the game, and we're going to have a whistle for some reason. They're just going to say run the clock out. And there it is, your final score here from Wyandotte, Michigan. Sylvania North Stars U16 3, Gabriel Richard High School 1.